Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. The sun is shining and everything is good. Good morning. Good morning. I'm feeling nice and peachy. It's a good morning today. Oh, yes. I'm feeling it. It seems so automatic. I don't know, may I sing, say no? Oh, yes. I'm viewing it. The sun is shining. Ooh, ooh. Good morning. Good morning. It's such a beautiful morning. Good morning. Revenak. Good morning to you. John Janeto. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful morning. It's an awesome day. Awesome. Awesome. So guys, this morning we are getting ready to make a awesome breakfast. Nancy, good morning to you. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Isn't it?
Good morning, guys. Good
What
morning,
you
good morning,
cooking?
good morning.
We are cooking breadfruit
Let us know, once you log on, let us know where you are logging on
on from.
so we could do a shout out.
Hold on, let me clean the screen. I'm cleaning the screen. Bear with me, guys. And this is our live cooking show every Thursday around 9ish, between 9 and 10. We have our cooking show.
Arkansas
Arkansas in
in the
the
house.
house. Kansas in
In
the
the house.
Kansas, right? Arkansas is in Kansas, right? Yeah, yeah.
I don't know my
Janice
geography like
Jones.
that.
Janice Jones, big up yourself.
I'm
Why
not.
you make them so
So,
brown? Couldn't be like a little lighter, huh?
you're
Couldn't
competing
it?
against Brown? You
No,
like
I'm
some,
just saying.
you like light?
Jan says she can't see nothing. How
Why?
come you can't see nothing?
Anybody
Let
else
me go
having that
wash my hand.
problem? Is everybody able to see us? Virginia's in the house.
Hey,
Hey, in the house. Come on, in the house. Janice Jones, you can or you cannot see us. Can you see us?
let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Tell us, because we needs to know. Miguel say yes, he can see us. Indianapolis in the house.
Hey,
Indiana in the house.
hey,
Hey, are in the house. Come on,
hey,
Tennessee is in the house.
hey.
Canada is in the house. Come on,
Oh,
who else is in the house? Let us know.
hey.
We want to know who
Baby,
is in
baby,
the
come on.
house.
Baby, baby, come on. Baby, baby, come on.
Come
Oh,
on.
sorry.
And while you are on, later I'll show you the tutorial. But while you are on, just X out the chat for a little bit. And by X, I mean close out the chat for a little bit and just give us a thumbs up before we get into the business, right?
Let them know what we're cooking today.
This morning we're doing something fantabulous. Let me show you.
It was a requested video.
Yes, I don't remember who requested this video, but one of our viewers last week requested. We were taking suggestions, and we decided to go with one of the only suggestion that we got, which was to do breadfruit with our red herring. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing up in this piece. All right, so this is just a preview of what is to come. Big things are gonna come, guys, but like I said, in the meantime, in between time, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
See, you know you leave on the store, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Who else is it? Okay, New York's in the house.
Hey.
Come on, it's in the house. What city in New York are you from?
Brooklyn.
Is it Brooklyn? If so, Brooklyn's in the house.
Hey.
Hey, in the house. Where you from? Is that Florida? Who else is in the house? Come on, let us know where you.
You know I'm gonna ban that singing and dancing because you're in here singing and dancing, you know, and it's not a discotheque. It's actually our kitchen.
It's
Okay.
Yardie Belly's discotheque. Okay. Okay.
All right, guys. So we can start the ball a rolling. Why you turn on this stove? The thing. Okay, so this morning, Long Island. Long Island's in the we're in the Brother Devon. Brother Devon is from New York. Who on the radio? Is it Brother Devon? You can take it. Is that all of it you're gonna fry?
No.
Okay, so wait then. Wait, because you have to explain what you're doing to the folks. Yeah. So guys, we're pretty much wanting to give you a quick tutorial on our breadfruit issues. Yeah. So this morning we're making red herring, which is red smoked herring.
Sorry, but Jamaica's in the house.
Hey,
In the house. Kingston. Kingston's in the. I don't know if you're from Kingston, but
we
I'm
just
from
have to
Kingston.
Kingston.
So yeah.
We just have to say Kingston. All right. She said no, she's not from Kingston. Oh, it's not Brother Devon. All right. Well, big up yourself, Devon. You don't know. You see. Okay, so guys, this is our breadfruit. When it reaches this stage where you have a lot of stain and it's brown and stuff, it's usually when people says it's roasting breadfruit. When it is green and it is the skin is more pristine, they usually say it's you know, boiling breadfruit. Now breadfruit was brought to Jamaica in the back in the day. I don't remember which day.
Belize is in the house.
Hey.
Hey, in the house. Come on.
All right. Big up yourself from Belize. Been over there and want to go back, but you know it got ready.
I haven't been.
It was awesome. Belize was awesome. I went to Belize City and stayed at the Radisson. It was awesome. Anyway. All right. So we had breadfruit in Jamaica from back in the day. We know one of the Spanish persons of interest brought it. I'm sorry, I'm not that versed on my breadfruit history. But we have been using it, and what I found out buying this in the supermarket from a Haitian lady is that though Haitians use this in various ways more than we actually do. Jamaicans generally we just boil it or we roast it and fry it. All right, so we have it three ways: fried, roasted, and fried, or roasted like how you see here on the plate, just plain roasted. Or we boil it and we add it to soup, or we add it as ground provision, side dishes, and whatever.
Salad. We even make a breadfruit salad.
Right. Now this one, my wife likes it when it's getting a little bit on the turn side. So this one is not quite turned yet. Now what you do when you purchase your breadfruit, you take your knife and you stick it into the pit and you get out this little piece here. You try to get out this piece here. Now the next thing you do is you take your knife and you make a cross at the back end, and you either put it on the fire just as this, on the plain fire just like that, and then you turn it at intervals as soon as once you feel like it's done. Or you can bake it in the oven. Again, just stick it in the oven like this, and once it is softened, you know how you know when the breadfruit good, when it cook. Once it's soft and you stick a knife inside the breadfruit and the knife comes up with breadfruit on it, then you know, yeah, like it has pieces, you know, like it have breadfruit on it. So you know say breadfruit good. You know? If your knife come out clean, the inside not really finished yet. Alright? For the purpose of this video, we had gone ahead and done breadfruit like this already. Alright? So this was roasted and the wife is gonna fry that. So we're putting that to the side. Now the next thing that we're doing with our breadfruit is smoked herring.
Go.
Yeah, you could go the other side. Smoked herring, alright? Now the smoked herring is basically red herring, Jamaican red herring. And we got this at the Latin supermarket, and fortunately for us, they did a little bit of cleaning up. Normally it comes, the skin is on, you know, it comes as a dried smoked fish, but they did a little bit of cleaning up for us, and so that's how I got it. So if you guys check your local Hispanic stores or Latin stores, you may be able to get smoked herring like such. What I had done is, in the interest of time, I had taken my smoked herring fillets or fillets and add them to some boiling water. Now this looks a little bit gross, but this is the oils that are trapped inside of the fish, basically coming up to the top. And the reason why I did not boil the red herring is because the red herring, unlike salt fish for instance, or salt mackerel, the red herring is a little bit more fragile. So if you go ahead and boil it, what will end up happening is that you will end up basically demolishing the red herring and losing some of the precious smoked flavor. All right. So now let me just take you over to the wifey station and show you what the wifey is doing over here. And you can go ahead with your tutorial.
I'm just frying them lightly. They, take a short time to fry. The stove is not too high because you don't want it to get too dark, especially some people who don't like them things dark. Yes. And then we usually just sprinkle a little bit of sea salt for flavor. And guys, I don't know if you guys are aware, but they now have breadfruit chips on the market. That's just a little side FYI that you might find interesting.
Interest story.
Yeah, they have breadfruit chips on the market now, which is very interesting to me. So I'm just sprinkling a little bit of salt to taste and allowing it to brown a little bit before I flip it.
John said a long time she not eating a breadfruit. She wants some of the breadfruit.
I wish you could come for some, trust me.
Alright, so hush John.
We would love to share a breakfast with you guys, Don't think we're mean. It's just distance.
Yeah,
there is
distance
space between us.
Sing out, my girl, sing out. But you're on my mind.
Right. As we eat here in the kitchen, we can't find no peace inside.
We wish you were here, biting the breadfruit.
Put a little more oil, because I don't see nothing going on by way of oil.
No, this is the side. You have to bring the something over here, babe.
You ready, bud?
Anytime you're ready. This is the downside to salt, to red herring. It's the excessive bones. And so you have to have a little time and patience.
Hold on, see? See the nice golden color? That's the color that we're going for. We're not going for dark. So that's how we will do them. But in the meantime, let's bring it back over to the main event.
Alright, as I was saying now, this is the issue that is always pre-existing with red herring. The fine bones. And if you are not a patient person like me no mind just chomping down on them, but you have to be careful, because there are some bigger bones that are sometimes trapped in them. And so, see, I don't know if you can see, but I have a little piece in my hand right there. Some fine bones. When they said I saw she fry for breadfruit golden.
Golden, right?
Yeah.
Best way.
Alright, so now guys, you have to remember now, if you have high blood pressure on them something there, you have to limit the amount of this this red herring that you do consume. Alright, because there's just sodium on top of sodium in this red herring. Alright, there's no two ways about it. And only way you can get around that is to buy fresh red herring.
Can I taste a piece?
Oh, it tastes good?
Yeah.
So you pretty much just want to break your thing apart and clean them up a little bit. Sorry for the... Yeah. This is why red herring and those things don't sell in restaurants. Because one, the restaurant owners don't want to be liable, and two, them not have the time to clean them up, So yeah, So I'm going through the motions here. As soon as the wifey get a break, me we ask her to step over and do so. I remember saying I do all of the breadfruit, you know, because I want the roasted ones. Yeah, yeah, trust me. And yeah, see, there are so many little fine bones in there, guys. I don't know if you can see, you know. These little fine bones, you have to be aware of them. And I mean, one or two is not bad, but when it comes to 20 and 30, then it is becomes a problem. Again, most people just eat it and never worry about it. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Once your stomach can manage it, you can manage it. Um, so today there was something that is on my mind, but I don't want to start no conflict, so I'll leave it alone.
With me?
No, man, just a topic that is just was bothering me.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Needless to say, guys, today is a good day, and you get up this morning and you're okay. You're in the land of the living. Remember to give God some thanks. You know. Some people get up and they have aches and pains, their back hurting them, their foot hurting them. You know, just remember, in the middle of all of that, give God some thanks, yeah? Some people need to understand that if your foot hurting you, at least you can walk. Some people not feeling no pain at all in them foot. You know? But it mean it not because them okay, it's because them paralyzed.
Right.
You know, and what we consider sometimes to be normal is actually a miracle for somebody else. We can't take things for granted. You get up this morning and you bathe. Some people tidy. When I say tidy, I mean wash up. Them just wash them arm and them butt crack.
That's so gross.
Yeah, me know, but some people do it. And some people don't even bathe. But you leave out and you go to work and you do what you have to do to get your day done. For some folks, that in itself is a miracle. Because in order to get up, somebody has to raise them up. In order to take a shower, somebody has to bathe them. You get what I'm saying, guys? So when we get up in the mornings, do not take it for granted that, you know what, I had to get up. Don't take it for granted, you know? All right, put that over there. All right. You're gonna start on this for me?
The bones? Okay.
Or go show what we're cooking down the thing with those things.
And all these things. Sorry, guys. All right, so traditionally, you know, Jamaicans use pretty much the same basic seasonings to cook down any type of food.
To saute.
To saute. So that's what we are using. We're using some tomatoes, and you have to have a lot of tomatoes. Well, we like to use a lot of tomatoes when we're cooking down red herring. And we have some scallions. We have a bunch of garlic.
Because we love garlic.
Because we love garlic like that. We have some fresh thyme and a half of a huge onion. So pretty much that's what we're going to be using to cook it down. Of course, you know, you can't leave out your scotchy.
Right.
Yes,
and we put our Scotch bonnet in the fridge. In the freezer. So it preserves it because we don't get Scotch bonnet all the time. Sometimes with our substitute, we have to substitute habaneros. Yeah, and you didn't show them the breadfruit, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm done with the frying process of the breadfruit, and that's how, look at how perfectly
so
golden
nice.
those are.
My mouth is running water. I feel it in my heart.
Look at the perfection in terms of the color. You don't want it darker than that because you don't want it to be crunchy when you're eating it.
Right, not in this case.
Not in
Because
this
these are
case.
freshly roasted breadfruit. I mean,
Yeah.
this just come off of the roasting fire. Yes, yes. It looks so divine. Whoop a mouth watering. If your mouth watering right now, give us a thumbs up. Who wants some of our breadfruit? And guys, if you have not yet, well, if you're just watching this live but you have not yet subscribed to us, please go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell icon, because guys, we are getting on. This morning is just a fraction of the action for your YouTube satisfaction. Oh boy, bear with me guys. The process is long and tedious, but it does reap a lot of benefits.
Tell them about the thing yesterday.
So guys, if you have not yet checked out our live archive, you can check out our breakfast live platform playlist. And guys, we did a Indian dish yesterday, a pani puri dish yesterday that was, I mean, even now my mouth watering. This red herring is nice, man.
Very.
Whoa. And it's not that salty. Yeah, the guys, them look like them boil it off and do all of these things for us. So guys, the pani puri dish was so amazing. Sorry, I'm not reading a lot of the comments because my hands are busy. Bear with me.
Do we need more tomatoes than this?
Yeah, we could use one more.
Alright, let's use another tomato, guys. Alright, let me see if I can see some of the comments, if there are any.
Kerry, good morning. Dutlin Brown, good morning. Thank you so much.
Come and do the food.
Wait, no. There, who else? Patricia Ann, good morning. You not reach late, my girl. Yes, you reach right on time. We're making red herring and roast breadfruit, Jamaican style.
You're right on time, Patricia.
You are
much.
Right on time. Yes, and so as I was saying, always walk with a spirit of gratitude, Thank God that you are not, less fortunate than you are. Sometimes we complain about what we do not have and we hardly get to see what we do have. And some of us are rich. You may not be rich in money, but there's laughter in your home. You know much rich people unhappy and sad and them house big and pretty and dark. And nobody no India laugh, no pitney no run up and down. You know much rich people can't stay home at night time because them just lonely.
Or they can't sleep without
and them
aid.
Thank you so much. Look on the big pop star, yeah? We have to make a doctor give him pill, sleeping pill, just to sleep. Eventually, that was his demise. That led to his demise. And I'm saying to you guys, sometimes we're poor and we don't have cash like how other people have cash, but we have laughter. Our kids are laughing. You hear people have make joke around we and I live. And that's something that I always admire about the Jamaican spirit. And I'm not just glorifying Jamaicans over others. I'm just saying based on my upbringing. Our motto, one of the things that we see, one of the meaning of the flag, it says hardships there are, but the land is green and the sun shines. And black, yellow, and green. Black representing hardship, and I don't know why they make black represent hardship.
Why black represent hardship?
Because them put a negative connotation to black. But the point I'm making here is, guys, rain a fall outside, red herring dip on the stove. We may not have cash in hand, but we belly are go full. And we can sleep when you hear the sound of the rain on the tin roof. And you're contented. You see, the Apostle Paul, not to get overly religious, but the Apostle Paul said something. He says, I learn how to be contented in whatever state I find myself. And I think that's part of the growing up, in this country, especially if you're in this country. You have to learn content, or else you'll be ever running down this dream wherever ever beyond your grasp. You know, the American dream is something that you have to be so careful of.
Cut them like this.
Yeah. You have to be so careful. Not that you mustn't try to attain, but it must not become your God. Enjoy this country if you live here. If you're from another place, if you're an immigrant and you come here, enjoy this country as well as, you know, enough people come here and them want to go home back because them come for work and you know, build a house at them yard in wherever they come from. And them live in a squalor, them live in a unhappy situation here just to sacrifice and go back home. And when them reach home, guess what? They're not happy. What I'm saying is, if you wake up this morning and you can take a deep breath without pain. Yeah? Thank God.
Even if you have pain.
Even if you have pain, because pain is sometimes the only sign of life.
Right.
What am I saying? Am I saying this? I'm saying live in gratitude. Live in gratitude, guys. Yeah? I just felt like saying that. I don't know who is out there who needs to hear this right now. It's not as bad as it looks. And maybe you just need to not focus on the bad side of things. Because sometimes do make the bad side of things outweigh the good side of things. Alright? So that's the word this morning. I'm just trying to encourage one or two folks while I pick out the bones out of this thing. Now, I'm not going to get all the bones, but I can overwhelmingly try.
You might not use all of this, but I mean, we have it to use later if you don't want all of this.
Somebody says fish bones are so annoying.
Fish bones are, so I'm glad you are removing them. Afro power.
Afro Power, good morning to you.
Money isn't everything, right, Aloma? For
Trust
reals,
me.
for reals.
I see this world as becoming so, you know, it's so depressing sometimes, guys. That's why I love my little YouTube, and I know not everybody likes my program. Sometimes you get 150 likes and then you see one unlike, you know, one not like or whatever,
Thumbs
or one
down.
thumbs down. And you have to really and truly realize, say, you know what, you're not gonna be the all for everybody. And if everybody like you, then something must be wrong with you. You know, but I'm glad that I can use this platform in a positive way, because so many people use their platform to spew hate and intolerance and, you know, all these things. I may not be, you know, in agreement with everything, but I can positively reinforce those things that are fundamental. Yeah. But guys, I'm almost done. I'm at the penultimate point. Meaning one more piece or something less.
Good morning to you, Tanya from Coral Springs. You're right in our backyard.
Hey, Florida is in the house. Coral Springs is in the house.
Anybody
Hey.
else who joined after we did our shout out, be sure to tell us where you're checking in from so we can give you a big up. Let us know.
Let us know. Let us
My
know.
eyes are ready.
Yeah. Aloma, good morning to you. Nolisa, good morning to you. Love you guys. Remember me told you. Yeah. Alright, so that's it. Me done. If bone stop at your throat, remember me want a divorce.
Wow.
Yeah, come in now, carry go doctor.
Wow.
If bone stop at your throat, me just left you outside on the front step.
Yeah, that's you.
You see me?
Of course.
See? Alright, let me just wash my hands. Okay, guys. Alright. Now we can move on to bigger and better things. Now, for the purpose of this video, I want my red herring to be not too wet. I like gravy, but not too much, and I really like the gravy to be a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit more on the dry side, so I'm gonna do it a little bit different. Okay. She showed you the time. I have time. The rain on the roof is the best. We also have to learn to be contented and be grateful
For everything.
for everything.
And thankful
Amen.
for everything.
Amen. All right, remember cut them scallions here.
I'll cut them last.
No, me can cut. Should me cut scallions like a chef? Because I'm a famous cutterer. Yeah, I cut very, very good.
Good morning. I'm looking from Jamaica.
Jamaica is in the house. Hey, Kingston's in the house.
What parish are you
Montego
from?
Bay is in the house. Hey, hey.
Trelawney's
In the
house.
Ooh,
Sentence
baby,
in the
come
house.
on, baby, come on. All right.
Wow, why waste so much?
Eh?
Why wasted so much?
Cause me's a chef. Chef wastes a lot of the something.
You're a poor chef. A joke. You're not poor.
I'm not poor. I'm just financially entangled.
No.
Let me wash my scallion then, yeah? I don't know why I'm using so much scallion doing now. Do I need to?
When you can't wait.
Hmm?
Aquino is in the house.
Hey!
Florida is in the house.
Woo!
Hey, in the house.
Kino, make glad say you're the aunt. Me know say you not eat breadfruit.
Babe, can you pickle this one day?
What you mean pickle?
Don't cook it up like just put the onion and the grape tomatoes.
Oh,
You know that
like
pickle?
a red herring
Oh my
choker.
gosh, it would be good.
You mean like a red herring choker?
Just I had a piece with the breadfruit a while ago and it's
But,
good.
oh yeah, eat breadfruit. But see I mean they are cook.
You know, same the London. We don't deal with liars in the house. Hey.
London, Florida.
Guess what? Your live last week inspired me to cook callaloo and saltfish for my mom. Mommy eats her belly full and encouraged me to watch your live all the time. Hey!
Big up mommy,
all
big
over.
up mommy.
Big up yourself, big up yourself.
So this morning you have to go cook red herring for mommy
Right?
and take out all of the bones.
I know.
All of the bones.
Hey, I'm sorry you can't taste this piece of the breadfruit.
I can't. You get too much trouble. All right, so this amount is good, or you need a little bit more?
It's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
What about
So,
the pepper afterwards?
oh yeah, mama take out the pepper. All right, so let me show you. So I put my pepper in a Ziploc bag, a Ziploc baggie. The American people them talk so funny about baggie. And I'm using a piece of this pepper. Now, I use lots of pepper.
Lots of pepper.
All
Don't
right.
mind me. Just use lots of pepper.
The wifey don't like pepper, guys, but for this purpose, you need a little. And the next thing about this, when you put your pepper in the Ziploc bag, is that it softens the what do you call it? It tone down the amount of capsaicin, so it not become that super hot, like how Scotch bonnets are known to be.
Hello, Master. If them ever know what we call baggy.
Individual baggies, you just put your thing in. I mean, I say, wait a minute, say, me must put seasoning in a baggie. No, I'm not. I shall not.
Amazing. That knife looks amazing. I love that design.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right.
Show
So,
them the knife. Oh, fancy. Yeah.
so I have my oil here. Show them the knife, baby. Show them the knife. Show them the knife.
Introducing Yardie knife set.
The problem is that I tried to find it on Amazon and I can't.
It's empty. We have all of them in use, but that's how it came.
You're gonna have to find my knife cap, you know that, right?
This.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't see the rest unless they're underneath.
Alright, so we have the oil on there. What you need to do now, babes, just dump that in the oil. Dump the fish in the oil. There you go.
First, what you do is, because your foil paper got messed up already, you go and cover that so that the people don't see.
Oh my god.
Babe, there's a big one here.
There's a big one. Take it out, let me do it. Yeah, I don't do this one.
No, just put it in.
No, man.
You don't have to do. I don't use it. I don't want you know what's the website for the thing? The knife?
The link has been removed.
Oh.
So just also we did a demonstration for the company and the company and remove the link.
Oh, I don't know if it was discontinued, guys, but he is unable to find a link for the company that sells it. I was looking for it recently for somebody who asked. Yardie Belly and Wife. Since watching you guys a few years ago, I've become a much better cook. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Awesomeness.
Awesome stuff. And guys, you want to start to cook this up because you want to get out as much of the water as possible, as much of the liquid as possible out of it, you know. And so that's why I'm doing it this way. If you wanted it to be a much more juicy, more gravy-ish, like a stew, then you would start to add your stuff in it immediately. But I want it to be a little bit on the dry side, so hence I'm doing it this way.
Marlon says, yum yum, looks delicious. I wish I was your neighbor so I could stop by. Yes, delicious it does look.
And it smells good, yeah. I don't know if anybody knows about these things. And I'm dumping in my garlic at this time.
Garlic?
My girl, oh, you stop spin.
What?
Oh, you stop saute. But see how the girl stop the sauteations.
Now when you add garlic to anything, guys, it does take the aroma to the ultimate level.
This is a piece of thyme, alright?
Thyme.
Thyme. Alright, now what I do is you just hold it at the top as much as possible and you pull back on it. And you get out your thyme leaves. The top is tender so it will break, that's okay. Hear the thyme? Hear the top big knife? Top. And I'm putting in the rest of my thyme and the Scotch bonnet.
Ooh, back of the back.
And I'm putting in my onions.
Onions?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Did we turn up the fire more?
Yes, you can. Tanya Johnson, thank you so much. Marlon, thank you. Do share where you purchased. So Aloma, we purchased the red herring from.
I thought you were talking about the knife.
Oh, the knife. Oh,
We
sorry.
don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the knife.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, let me just wipe up around. Yeah. All right, nice.
And this is sweet onion, right? Or regular?
I think I'm using Vidalia onion right there.
So don't mind how much onions is in there. It's the sweet onion, guys.
It's the sweet one.
I thought that too, you know, you need to stir.
May I finish out that coconut oil here? We need coconut oil here.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
How did it finish?
I mean, if we use it, it must finish.
I thought there was one in the back.
And coconut oil is a good oil to use to cook this, guys, because it really does give a nice aroma. Yeah, but with coconut oil finish. And guys, remember to click our shop now page to check out our merchandise. Our merchandise sales from the merchandise goes towards financing our food budget costs. You know, because you have to finance the food budget plan, you know.
And all of the merchandise were personally designed by Yardie Belly. And they are statement t-shirts that represents, his tagline or his mantra or his beliefs and everything.
Scallion. Away.
Can I have it one little thing?
Yeah, man, Scallion a kick.
Wow.
Scallion is our opening. Black pepper. And if you can, guys, use the pepper from the grinder because it really is a little bit more potent than the ones that are already previously grinded. I'm using a little bit of paprika. That's a little bit or a lot. A little bit of cayenne. I'm using some apple cider vinegar, maybe about a tablespoon. Stir it. I'm adding a little water. I'm adding my tomatoes.
Ooh la la.
And do we have any? Have we been to Chick-fil-A recently?
Yes.
Guys, when you go to buy fast food, do not sleep on the ketchup.
Especially if they're fancy like.
Especially if they are fancy like this. So let us say a word of prayer for Chick-fil-A. Because their ketchup is saving our lives right now. It's saving lives. So one Chick-fil-A ketchup. Nice, right? Stir. Awesome. And I'm putting 1 tablespoon of my green seasoning. Alright, and this is green seasoning that I made personally. I put a little bit more. And guys, you can make your own green seasoning. There's a link that I will put at the top for the green seasoning, or you can check it out in my vegan playlist. Oh,
We should have bought garlic powder.
oh, we didn't buy any garlic powder? I cannot believe it. I feel it from my heart.
Me too.
I feel it.
Me too.
We should have bought garlic powder. No garlic powder into
See?
the fire.
All of the nice juices are beginning to release themselves. Devon Duncan said, I started to follow you guys from the time your wife surprised her mom in Jamaica. You guys inspired me so much. I love the sorrel and pineapple drink you guys made. So this weekend I will be making it. Awesome, Devon. That's great.
Blessings, Devon. Blessings.
John Janito says, I cook the season first, then put the fish with regular vinegar, no ketchup. No ketchup?
Well, you know why I put ketchup, girl? Because, alright, there's a principle in cooking called umami. And umami says it has to be balanced. And so you want a little sweet, a little salt, a little spicy, a little mild, a little, a little vinegary and everything. You want all of those to balance. And the reason why I put the fish in first is because I want the fish to remain crunchy. So
She said all-purpose season or fish seasoning. Why we're not really putting too much anything with salt is because
the fish
by
is already
nature the
salty.
fish is already salty. But if anything and I'm adding anything, it would be
Old
bam,
Bay.
the big dog. Old
The
Bay.
Old Bay.
It looks nice though. Look rich family. I want some. Miguel. Nice. Yes. Let me taste the gravy.
Family. Are we say family? Me love me famo them to me. Which one of them pair them must use? This one or the other one?
I don't want to. No, you can't take the message. It's alright. Should I put a little more water or no?
Yeah, you could.
So it don't dry out.
Could I use a little butter?
Right, out of it.
It's in the freezer.
Why? I wanted
Because-
it out.
Yeah, but the thing they do. It's not right, baby. Come on, have two. You're crazy, you know.
Should I take up the lady one or put the little pieces of butter. I'm gonna put a little bit more Scotch Bonnet.
What? You want to put more pepper?
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on a minute. Stop the presses. The wifey put in more pepper?
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. Hold on a minute. She put in more pepper, guys.
Certain things off the pepper. I'm not care. I do not care. What type of rice are you gonna use? We're not eating it with rice. We're having it with breadfruit. But that's a suggestion. White rice and red herring. But yeah, we're having it with breadfruit, which is a part of our Jamaican national dish. Breadfruit. You want breadfruit? Tell me if you want breadfruit.
Roast and fry, roast and fry. Hey.
Roast and fried.
Hey.
What the cover for this?
On the stove.
Where? Oh.
Wait. Just adding a little bit more scallions. I like the greenery.
That looks good. Red herring for pepper. For real. More pepper, wifey. What a go on? I just tasted it and I really did. It's not peppery, so I'm like, why not? For the heck.
Nice. Alright, so I share time, you thought we are cover about. Come over here with this with it.
My plantain.
Oh, I forgot.
And you're not. Oh, you're gonna put. Oh, you're gonna do a plate with that one too, or what?
Not really.
Oh.
Put your plantain how you want it, baby. You need to know.
It has no place. I have some plantains, but they look struggling.
Them plant they suffer from some disease.
They're overripe.
Poliomyelitis. Them plant they have polio. Or Marley gripe and fluxy complaint. And my wifey loves plantain, guys. And these are plantains. If you have not had plantains before,
Let me show them the plantains.
plantains are cousins to the banana, and we allow them to get ripened.
This is how it was before we fried it. This is really a overripe one, but yeah, it has to be yellow in color for it to, you know, come out that way. If it's green, it's a totally different thing. So yeah, we're just about to put the thing on the plate now, the red herring, and then we're good to go. We basically have 8 minutes remaining. Camille Smith, so nearby miss. Oh, so nearly missed this. What? Anyway, Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn's in the house.
Hey.
New York's in the house. Come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on. Angela just got back from work. Me hungry. Oh, Angela.
Angela, me feel it for you.
Yummy, my mouth is watering. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. Alright. Nice. My belly is rowing for that breakfast. Love breadfruit. What? Open door for me. Yes, Simone Kelly. Come on down.
Simone, may I call you, man?
Come on down.
See there, guys?
Purposeful life with Janice Jones. That looks delicious. Awesome. Thank you.
You know, me not stop put sitting till they stop me, right?
Dear Lord, me can't look no more. LOL. Carrie? Carrie. Sorry. We apologize. Viewer discretion is advised. We forgot. We need to put out that disclaimer. Viewer discretion is advised. If you can't take the eat,
Stay out
of your the belly kitchen.
Get ready to take a picture, my girl.
There's some unruly gravy. Put more meat.
For what?
Oh, it's unruly gravy.
Let's see, yeah.
Oh, God. You don't know how to say Yes, no.
So, yes, sir, she want perfect, guys?
It's all about the presentation. I'm an iron chef. What are you talking about?
Can you please?
Why the chef mouth sound full? Good question.
Hey, I'm working around here.
The chef is
You're so good.
May I go send her over for pick up my food. Gosh, it look good. Tanya?
Can you please take your pictures?
Oh, my phone.
Jeez, I'm pissed. She stand up over the food and gawk. You know, before she take the picture. Reading comments, guys, look at that. Yeah, that's a good breakfast. The breakfast they look good. 2 slices of avocado, some plantains and some breadfruit and some thing. The thing turn up. The thing turn up.
Nothing can stop it. It's all the way up.
And we have just a couple more minutes on our live. And guys, remember to like and share and subscribe. Yeah, if you like what's going on, show them.
Oh, next time.
Is the breadfruit sweet? Well, Water, let me tell you. I'm having piece of the breadfruit that has not been fried. See it here? And may I tell you say the breadfruit tastes so good. It's just the right consistency. You understand? It never really need to be fried. I'll show you how nice it is.
Follow on Instagram at Yardie Belly TV for this and other posts.
They're not seeing it good.
Hold on. See it there now.
I can't to talk again.
So if you miss a post, if you miss a YouTube video, then if you see that Instagram picture, then you know that you should run on over to YouTube to see the video. Well, since he's eating, it's not fair, so I'm gonna eat too. Water sniper. St. Croix is in the house. Hey, it's in the house.
Woo.
Living in Atlanta, but my people is from Antigua. Antigua is in the house. In the house.
Why? Go another pot, see. Go another pot. May I send over the pot, guys? May I tell you, say, Debbie Thompson, may I come there? All right. Let me see what's going on over here, so. Watch her, guys.
Hey, this should
She's
be an hors d'oeuvres, you know.
She's supposed to be narrating the thing, watch her. And see how much something she put on it, it couldn't burn her. Watch her. Watch her mouth and move up and down. And it's that, you know, guys? Watch her, watch her. Watch her, and she drop. You know, Jamaicans love eat hot food. And talk about, look what she going. I cut and swallow that, you know, guys. And no, she not chew enough. So why mouth moves up? But see, I mean, the motor move up and down. Water, we're living in Miami. Yeah, so we're in Miami at this time. We are living in Miami. So we are in Miami. Miami. Miami.
What are we getting hot?
No. I'm going to go up and down. Up and down. Not right. Not right at all. Oh, you used to live in Fort Myers. Big up yourself. We used to go Lehigh Acres all the while. And Immokalee. Yeah? Over them place there. You see? The plant looks ready to enjoy. Yeah, guys, I promise you. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Remember our tagline is live and laugh, cook and eat. And as usual, we remind you to turn your and make fashion. Watch your craveness. Guys, me can't get her to settle down now. She gone all out. She gone all out now. That's it. I've created a monster. But until such time, look out, guys, because we're coming strong. We're coming strong. We want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to, you know, be a part of our whole platform. So remember, guys. Yeah, man, Walter, we monetize and everything, man. God is good, yeah? And we're also on Patreon, even though my Patreon has not been updated too much. We're on Patreon, and we are also on Instagram. And so we're trying our best, doing our best, and, you know. This is what you change the camera for, do? Look, Master Yip, good morning to you, sir. Look what you change. Look, watch your shed, watch your. You see the craven look in her eye? Look upon the eye them. The eye them shows the cravenness. Pardon me. We don't mean to eat on camera, but it's crazy. Have yourself a beautiful day. Simone Kelly, good morning to you. And Blessings to everybody.
Blessings
I wish you all was here. Wish you all was here. But until such time, we shall heat it for you. Guys, time up here. Peace and love. And remember, live and laugh, cook and eat. All right? Have yourself a great